Russia has made a dramatic allegation against Ukraine, claiming that Kiev attempted to attack President Vladimir Putin's official residence, a charge that has sharply escalated tensions just as diplomatic efforts are underway. Russian Foreign Minister Sergei Lavrov said Ukraine launched a massive drone attack targeting President Putin's state residence in the Novgorod region late on last week. According to Moscow, as many as 91 long-range drones were used in what Lavrov described as a reckless and dangerous act. He warned that such actions would not go unanswered and said Russia's negotiating position would now change. The Kremlin, however, did not clarify whether President Putin was present at the residence at the time of the alleged attack or not. Ukraine has outright rejected this accusation. President Volodymyr Zelenskyy has dismissed Russia's claims as lies, accusing Moscow of deliberately trying to sabotage progress in Ukraine-US peace discussions. Zelenskyy said Russia was manufacturing excuses to escalate the conflict and warned that Moscow may be laying the groundwork for strikes on Ukrainian government buildings in Kiev. He urged the United States and its allies to respond firmly to what he called Russian threats and intimidation, with Russia now signaling a tougher negotiating stance and Ukraine warning of a possible escalation. The war of words is only intensifying further, even as the hopes for diplomacy hangs in balance.
Russian Foreign Minister Sergei Lavrov said on Monday that Ukraine had tried to attack President Vladimir Putin's residence in northern Russia, an accusation Ukraine said is a lie. Without presenting any evidence, Lavrov said Ukraine attacked the presidential residence in the Novgorod region with 91 long-range drones, which he said were all destroyed by Russian air defenses. Lavrov said no one was injured and there was no damage. He said that targets had already been selected for retaliatory strikes by Russia's armed forces. Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelenskyy denied that his country had planned such an attack. Zelenskyy said that Moscow was preparing the ground to strike government buildings in Kiev and that the claim was an attempt to undermine peace talks. The angry exchanges, including a statement by Russia that it was reviewing its stance in negotiations in response to the attack, dealt a new blow to prospects for peace in Ukraine. Russia's accusation comes a day after U.S. President Donald Trump met Zelenskyy in Florida.
Well, thank you very much. We had a terrific meeting.
Trump said they were closer to an agreement to end the war, although territorial issues remained.
That's a very tough issue, but one that I think will get resolved. Yep.
Zelenskyy said on Monday 2 main issues in a 20-point peace proposal remained to be resolved: control of Ukraine's Zaporizhzhia nuclear power station, which is in Russian hands, and the fate of the Donbas area. Russian forces are battling to take Donbas, a region internationally recognized as Ukraine's sovereign territory. Kyiv wants fighting halted along current front lines.